All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch, and this is going to be as you can see, an in-transit video, and Lord willing, it be edifying unto you brothers out there and few sisters listening and also learning. All right, and inspiration for this video is drawn from a few conversations I had earlier on in the day, with various different Archeum, and at some point in the conversations, the subject came up in regards to us fighting the good fight of faith, and endurance, and being present and serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because as the scriptures tell us in Romans chapter 12 and verse 1, we are to present our bodies a living sacrifice unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is our reasonable service. All right, so being in this ministry, it's a sacrifice. We sacrifice ourselves, we sacrifice our time, we sacrifice our mind, our spirit, being in this faith, and this is by far the hardest and most challenging occupation that you could have upon the earth, because we're trying to be Yahweh Shai like. The scriptures tell us to mark the perfect man, but we're trying to do that in a sinful and defiled kingdom, a defiled environment. We're trying to mark the perfect man in a defiled environment, that is subject to the flesh, and that promotes the flesh and promotes base activity, which we're not a part of. So maintaining that frame in a wicked kingdom is very challenging, but this is a fight that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai gives us the strength to fight while we are here, so it's imperative to stay prayed up. It's imperative to remain in the scriptures, because that's what helps us. All right, when you're battling these demons, you get mental demons and things that come in your mind. The best way to fight those demons is with the scriptures, man. That's why the scriptures is known as the comforter. And sometimes we forget these things. Sometimes you be in the flow of living, you can forget the key principles of war, of spiritual war, which is using the scriptures in order to rebuke things that you may be going through, in your life, and anything I'm saying in this video, I'm saying it to myself first and foremost, all right, because these are battles that I know for sure I go through, and I know that, we all go through, ultimately at the end of the day, all right? And that's why, Ephesians 6, talks about putting on, the whole armor, all right? We need the whole armor, all right? We need the whole armor, especially in these last days, to battle these situations that present themselves before us, and these challenging demonic spirits that we have to fight, And like I said, you know, being in his truth, you know, is by far the hardest occupation that you could have, you know, upon the earth. All right, is serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But then, you know, the reward is great. The reward is unfathomable, okay, for what we're going through. But then you also have to remember what Yahweh Shai went through, all right, which far exceeds any hell, trials, or tribulations that we're going to encounter or have encountered, you know, in our lifetime or any other lifetimes, man. Okay? And that puts things back into perspective, you know, when we think about the sufferings of Yahweh Shai, all right? Because he went through the most. You know, the scriptures tell us that he was marred more than any man. Okay? He was marred more than any man, all right? So when you're going through things, you know, when times are hard, think about, you know, the sufferings of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, hey, the scriptures tell us, you know, to cast our burdens upon the Lord, ultimately, you know, because the Lord has got us. You know, the Yahweh Shai said, you know, lo, I am with you even unto the end of the world. All right, so don't forget that Yahweh Shai is actually with us every step of the way. You know, whatever you're going through, whatever trials and tribulations you're going through, remember Yahweh Shai is with you. All right? Don't forget that. You know, Yahweh Shai is with us, man. We are not suffering alone. You know, we have the body here. You know, we have Akim, okay, which we cherish, you know, the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's very important, you know? And we bear each other's burdens, you know, as the scriptures say. And we mind, you know, the things of others, man, because we're a body. You know, so these are, you know, important things, you know, for us to remember, especially in these last days, man, because things are about to get, you know, a lot worse, a lot more challenging, and spiritual activity on the left-hand side and the right-hand side is about to heighten in a major way in these last days, man, because it has to. It's inevitable. You know, as the left hand turns up in their wickedness, what do you think is going to happen on the right-hand side? You know, the Lord is going to turn up on the right-hand side naturally in righteousness, man. All right, so get ready for things to get more spooky out here. Get ready, you know, for that spiritual power. Get ready for unexplainable events to happen in your life. You know, get ready for all of these things, man, because these things are coming. We're not just going to be talking, you know, forever. All right, the things that we talk about clearly, you know, are manifesting in these last days, man. All right, clearly, you know, are manifesting in these last days, man. So ultimately, we don't have anything to worry about. But yes, you know, we are in the flesh. You know, sometimes we can get low in the spirit. Sometimes, you know, life becomes overwhelming, but just remember Yahweh Shai, and remember, you know, this truth is really all we're living for. You know, the only reason we're here ultimately, all right, as men of the Lord, Lord willing, we be of the elect, is to actually serve our purpose as being mouthpieces unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, and preaching this word week in and week out. All right, that's really our purpose. That's why we're here. All the other stuff is just noise. All the other stuff is just white noise, you know, distractions, things to, you know, steer us away, you know, from the path, which again, even those things are necessary evils, man. You know, even those things are necessary evils. But hey, like Yahweh Shai said unto Peter, you know, Simon Peter, you know, Satan has desired to sift you as the wheat. Okay, but I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. All right, so hey, Yahweh Shai, you know, is vouching for us up there, man. Yahweh Shai is praying for us, man. Satan wants to take us out of this truth. Satan wants us to be weak and low in the spirit and filled with fear and doubt. But through Yahweh Shai, it's the opposite. Okay, where we're filled with confidence. The scripture says that the righteous are as bold as a lion. Okay, now you don't always feel bold. All right, but we have to remember these things, man. We have to remember, you know, these precepts. We have to remember, you know, what's written down in the scriptures, man. All right, we have the truth. We have you know, the 100% truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, now if that ain't a reason to be bold, then I don't know what is. You know, things that we're saying through the Spirit is actually manifesting itself on earth. All right, so we have a lot to be confident in, especially in these last days, man. All right, the Lord is having our faith be confirmed in these last days. I don't see the faith of the IUIC being confirmed. All right, I don't see what they're preaching about coming to pass in these last days, and that the same goes for these other camps, man. All right, they have nothing to be confident in because they ain't teaching the 100% truth. You know, so these are the things, you know, that we have to you know, remember and constantly, you know, through the Spirit, remind ourselves of, you know, when we might be feeling, you know, a little weak in the spirit, or, you know, agitated in the spirit, or, you know, so on and so forth, man. But these are all necessary evils that are going to be over soon, man. You know, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it off there. You know, Lord willing, you know, again, this lesson has been you know, edifying unto you brothers out there and few sisters listening and also learning. And you know, until next time, I'll say shalom. All right, shalom.